Smile Direct Club. What is happening with this company? It has crashed to the lowest of lows. All down under $2. What should we do? Is it time to keep smiling? Do we eat one apple a day? Keeps the doctor away? Do we go hello to everyone on the street, smiling away? Put on a fake smile sometimes, just to make everyone in the world think you're happy when you really are not. This is Smile Direct Club. The time to get that brightest smile and out the door as we check out the stock at Barry Charles. Welcome again to the video, guys. We're going to talk about Smile Direct Club. We're going to have a little bit of the history, what they're all about, and then we'll dive into a stock analysis in terms of what the company is doing at the moment, and so much more. So let's get to this video. Smile Direct Club. Smile Direct Club was founded on the belief that affordable and convenient premium oral care should be accessible to everyone. Smile Direct Club has only been around since 2014 and has helped over 1.5 million people so far. We are an international oral care company with over hundreds of stores all around the world, 1,000 stores I should say. What Smile Direct Club believe is that around 80% of people need oral needs and only 1% actually get it done because you're so expensive. Who can afford $10,000 for a root canal or all that sort of stuff, you know what I mean? Oh, you gotta take out that one there, might as well be toothless. Oh, that lovable dragon on, toothless, good stuff. Maybe we'll all be like toothless and we don't need these bright shiny teeth. Anyway, back to Smile Direct Club. What is this company all about? It's obviously about providing oral care and obviously trying to get you a brighter smile. So what is happening with the stock price? Why is it dropping all the way to zero? Is this company on the verge of bankruptcy? What is happening? Now, their foundation has been obviously around getting you a brighter white smile by putting in these clear aligners into your mouth, and then in a few months time you got brighter looking teeth. Can you help me out and just give me some for free, just help out a friend here trying to give your company a promo. I'm not getting paid by Smile Direct Club, as you can see by my amateur ways. But anyway, let's get back to the video. Smile Direct Club. So it's a dental company trying to make the consumer buy their product. Well, what are the issues they're having? Obviously the Rona situation with the cost of travelling and getting stuff imported from all over the world has been a bit of an issue and slowing down the time frame. People can't afford, because some people were losing their jobs and not being able to work, so they can't afford to get their teeth brighter, so it really has hindered their business lately. So what happened to Smile Direct Club? Well, at the end of 2020 they had skyrocketed 36%, which was a bit of a shock considering what was happening with the Rona. Yeah, one of the issues they had was that obviously being an online company, that the company should do alright, but they do have some small shops that obviously were closed down, and obviously no revenue were coming into many of those things for a while outside the online brand, which meant that their overheads were pretty much similar to what they were earning in 2021. And you would have thought that their product being a lot cheaper than the rest, that this would be an absolute bargain and heaps of people would be buying. But Smile Direct just keep getting less and less profitable, and the stock price just tanked. So all that smiles got wiped upside down, and we headed into depression. Yes, depression. If you were at Smile Direct Club, let's have a look at this. Look at this, what happened to the stock. So what's happened to the stock price? Just in 1 year, it's down 83%. Woohoo! Wow, does that mean buy? Well, we're going to have to look at the finances to see if maybe there is a silver lining and it is a good time to buy. Yeah, so over a year ago, it was at close to $10, and even when it opened, it was about $16 when it went on to the stock exchange. So why is it doing under $2 now? Well, let's check out the financials to find out. Well, the market cap is 568 million roughly, so it's a medium-sized company. It has no dividend, and PE ratio is negative because they are losing money. So let's look at revenue, and this gives you an idea of why the company hasn't really skyrocketed. It looked like it was skyrocketing, but now it's just crashed. In 2017, it was 140 million revenue. Then just 2 years later went up to 706 million. It was all rosy, and then the old Rona came along and it sort of just stagnated. It dropped to about 600 million and then just the high 500s for the next couple of years up to now currently. So they really haven't gone anywhere. They've gone sideways the last couple of years, which is not good for investors. And what's worse is the net income has just been horrendous for this company. It was only 32 million behind in 2017, and then it went to 74 million. In 2019 it was over 100 million. 2020 for some reason was not a bad year for them, so that they did drop it to about 75 million, but now they're around 100 million again in terms of net loss. So no income coming in, and they're not decreasing it either, so that's why the stock price has tanked. Now the total assets over the last few years have gone up from 500 million up to nearly 900 million, so that's good in terms of total current assets. But then all of a sudden what happened 2021, boom, it crashes down to 794, and now their long-term liabilities, long-term assets, have gone down the gurgler, and they're now higher, 913 compared to total assets of under 800 million. So that's the problem. Why the stock keeps crashing and it's getting close to $1 deal. What should we do in the investing world? Is it time to get out of here? Should we run away from Smile Direct Club? That's the biggest question. Where is the silver lining? Can they grow? Now, that's the question the business is having. The liabilities are going up. The income is clearly not coming in. What do they need to do? They obviously got to cut costs somewhere. They've got to cut costs. Where do they cut costs, Smile Direct? And at the moment, it's either cutting costs or they got to add more products to their business to be able to sell. Now they're obviously trying to sell stuff at a cheaper rate, which is a good business strategy, but you have to get loyal long-term customers for that to happen, and you obviously got to make a profit. So obviously, are they selling the product too cheap? Because they could probably be selling it for a bit more to get their profits up. Obviously, that's what Smile Direct have got to do. They've got to cut their expenses and improve their... So Smile Direct Club, for me, is an interesting one. I mean, if you look at Jeremy, a financial education, he just thinks it'll go to the moon. Well, he says that about Beyond Meat, and look where that's gone, to the toilet. So, nothing against Jerry, but just you can't take everyone's word as gospel on YouTube. You got to do your own research into any of these stocks. To me, Smile Direct Club's probably not a bad investment, but to me, it's too risky for my strategy. But if you think it's going to go to profitability, it's a no-brainer at the moment. It'll easily go back to a $15 stock. No problem at all if it was going to be profitable. But that's the question for me. At the moment, I don't see anything that shows me that it's going to be profitable anytime soon. They could be a good 3-4 years away, which will keep the stock fairly low. It could go up a little bit. But for major growth is what it looked like. Because if you looked at... An investor looked at the growth in 2017 and 18, they saw some big growth. But after 2019, it stopped. They had not a bad year, 2020. But then after that, it just tanked and tanked. Whether that growth can continue and go back up again, if it does that, then buy the stock all day, not financial advice. But to me, it's probably worth putting maybe 5% of your portfolio into this company if you want to take a super risk on a couple of companies. This could be a company worth having a look at, putting a little bit of an investment into your portfolio, because it could be the long-term winner. Like people would have invested into Tesla and the same thing happened there, boom. So that's stuff you need to look at, but I'm not saying Smile Direct Club is going to be a Tesla. No. But yeah, so that is Smile Direct Club, and a little bit of analysis and history of the company. Is it an investment for you? Well, do some more due diligence and check it out. But for me, that's enough for me. Remember to subscribe to the channel, because Barry Charles gives you all the financial news you need to know. And smash the like button, because you're all beautiful out there. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you again very soon. Ciao.